Prince Vitaraya, not an Igbo man. This one is Uwere Mokereke. It's an Igbo man. Don't make it look like the same. Now, let's see more lies Bukky just say. What other lies would Bukky lie? Nonsense. And I will copy that place. I will copy that place in Bukky Jesus' voice and be playing to the ear. Because I know we have so many like criminals, thieves in this case. Comfy, Young Daddy, Ishak, Gurexi, Muyiwa, all these nasty children. Nasty children. They know the right question to ask. But because they are slaves, they are big time slaves and criminals. That's why they run away from the truth. They all know. Wasn't Vengeance the other time asking for the name of the laboratory? Why did Vengeance stop asking for the lab name and for the place where it was done? Do they suddenly believe that it was done? I don't understand. Does Vengeance suddenly believe that toxicology was done and doesn't care to know about the lab name any longer? He doesn't care to know any longer. Eh? Money shared. Money has been shared. They know if they keep hammering on that, Baba will be exposed. Baba will be exposed. They know so. That's why they all went quiet. Since autopsy was read, Baba disappeared from TikTok. And they tried to send Comfy to come and test me here to see whether they can intimidate an elderly man like this.
Papa, your opinion on the former lawyer on this toxicology, whatever, the autopsy result. What is your opinion? Do you feel
former lawyer?
Like
Former lawyer?
Odumosuna.
You see, the thing is, it's bitter. Here's something right. I've been saying before. It doesn't matter whether former lawyer or this lawyer. There are some people who are stationed around Baba Mohbad. Gurexi Muyiwa. They are the one deciding what these people do. Those lawyers are only doing what these people already want to do. Because people who employ lawyer, once lawyer is not doing what you want, you can stop him and change him. If public didn't shout, by now Dumosu will still be in this case. And it took time before public shouted. And who was the public? It is Bukky Jesse. It took time for her to realize that Odumosu wasn't doing the right thing. And the main people who are guiding Odumosu, telling Odumosu what to do, she doesn't have issues with them. No matter who you bring, who are the people who are directing the lawyer? You can't pay lawyer for everything. Whatever, you pay lawyer for what you tell lawyer to do. Just because you bring in lawyer, does not mean lawyer do anything for you. You are the one that have to go to lawyer. Tell him what you think, what people are saying, or what you know, and you want him to go that way. Or sometimes the lawyer will come to you that I see this, I see that. Can we do it? Because you have to pay. Lawyer will not just go do it. Lawyer will bring it to you. Can we do it? Because if you say yes, then lawyer will tell you, if you want to do it, I will charge you this amount. Are you ready for it? So it's by money.
Papa.
So who are the people who have been guiding these lawyers? And this is the reason why they chase Supreme Iron Lady away. Because they knew that she would be very frank. She would say it the way it is. She would call them all out. Like she was calling Muyiwa out. Supreme Iron Lady was calling Muyiwa out. When Comfy was still in big darkness. She did. And all the Young Daddy, all the Lagata, all the Sele, I will still refer to them. They were chasing her up and down, dragging her. Whatever you see that justice became today, part of these people, they have an effect to it. Because they had a voice, they used their voice to promote what was wrong. And people are so weak, they became addicted to what. Don't forget, Sele at some point was also with them, you know, like doing this whole stuff.
Papa.
At some point, all these guys, and so those followers, they only shifted.
Papa, the reason why I asked your opinion, do not forget, it was the lawyer that brought, he claimed he brought the toxicologist and they arrange a meeting, you get go ahead for Marifa's show. Don't let me talk about that because I'm not quite sure. I can't really remember. But there is this, my assumption about it, there was just that.
You was once dragging Supreme Iron Lady. That's where I say you were siding with your daddy and those guys at the time when they were dragging Supreme Iron Lady. She was speaking her truth, but you were against her. And you don't have a proof of being against her. Can you bring your proof for being against her? You cannot as well. You cannot. Right? So the things you did at the time with your platform is part of what made people feel like. Because if we're talking about defamation, there are things that you would have said then that people still see her that way. Even if you come and say sorry today, sorry is just for peace to reign. But the damages that has been done is part of the reason why there's much problem today. Like anybody can wake up and say sorry tomorrow. But how about the damages? Can you withdraw back the damages? I don't think so.
Papa, no, that's just a lie. That is a blunt. Even Supreme cannot stand in my front and tell me I was against her. The first time she came out to Justice for Mohbad, she came with an account that is not her own. So why would an old
Wait. I'm telling the name Delightful Lyrics.
Papariano, wait.
The account name is Delightful Lyrics.
Yes. Aries came into this movement, met me screaming accountability. Go and ask her.
No,
they were already thieves
that
already.
Is not correct. No, that's not
correct. Why would you say it's not correct?
You started accountability suddenly. Put
a date. Papariano, put a date. Put a date. I need you to put a date.
Now, let me say this.
I started accountability December 5.
That is, wait, let me ask something.
They did our first contribution. Now, Papariano, how many cases will they do? Mohbad case, Baoloku, how many months?
Go on.
December 3rd, they came for contribution for Prime Boy, which I was involved. I was on the panel. And I took it as a responsibility of myself that I need to know how much. I gave them 2 days to give me how much is this.
Who were you asking? Who were the people you were asking accountability to?
Arifa and Westo.
Are they legal people? Does that have to do with Baba Mohbad? Does that have to do with Access Bank?
It was Justice for Mohbad. Even the money they raised. Wait, it's not only you that know everything. But don't put my name. Supreme Iron Lady will never tell me that I was against him. Against her. What did she do?
When I was against the GoFundMe,
is it when she wrote a petition that I can see clearly that you use animation name?
About these things right now.
Why would you say that? I don't want to drag Supreme Iron.
It's very sweet.
But everybody knows. We all know what we did in this movement, and anybody. For her to say that she has joined my own anti-justice. Did you forget when she said she joined my anti-justice? I'm the first anti-justice because of accountability. I don't want to go there.
Do you remember when you guys...
And the only problem in this case...
Do you remember when York Daddy, all of you were on my platform?
I'm not with York Daddy. Me and York Daddy have had an issue since the time I started calling for accountability. And I can see clearly that now Ologun then be.
York Daddy was never at the any affair. York Daddy was never anything. It was never anything.
It was never what?
Throughout 2023, York Daddy was not even a voice. It was never anything.
December. I'm talking about December.
What was York Daddy's voice? When you said you were
against him, he was doing meetings with people. He was resolving issues. He was bringing heads together.
Give me an example.
Also talking about
example of one.
Yes, accountability was the first one. And
taking advantage of this accountability.
Papariano, so that we can hear ourselves.
It was even me who was talking about accountability, not you.
No.
You joined it.
I've seen you try to claim it.
Make more of it.
And that one I won't take. Go and bring your proof. Go and bring your proof. We are all here. Even for you to have put money in. Wait. Let me hold
Let's take it one by one. Let's take it one by one.
Papariano, wait. For you to have put your money in GoFundMe, which accountability did you stand for? For you to have put your money in GoFundMe. Because I said to everybody, for Brekete to have said I'm a billionaire, what are you looking for? Even this justice for Mohbad.
I was still the first person dragging Brekete.
Wait, Papariano.
Me, not you.
Papariano, let me say something.
You were still streaming Brekete. You were still part of
Wait, let me tell you something today. For you to have put your money in GoFundMe. You are part of
that one is April. We are coming there. We are coming there. We are coming there. We are coming there.
You, Papariano, you misled the public.
We have no problem. I will take responsibility. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct.
Yes.
That's correct. That's correct. Okay, yes. I will take for that.
You misled the public.
That's correct. But now let us
for 4 months. I have been giving accountability for 4 months, but
that's not correct. You are wrong.
Because you have this your platform.
You are wrong about that.
Because you have this your platform and you believe you are a voice. I still have proof of where they were abusing me because you dropped me from your panel.
I dropped my plan.
Yes. Because I was talking about accountability.
You did something wrong, then I drop you, right?
Which something wrong?
Can you tell me? Do you remember what you did?
You've always been very, 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 very disrespectful.
Yes, but can you tell me what you did that I dropped you?
Because I was talking about GoFundMe, and you said you want to put your money in it. And
so you were talking about GoFundMe and I dropped you.
Yes, you said you wanted to put your money in it, and I was pulling through.
GoFundMe is even that one is April, May last year.
So tell me, when did you talk about accountability?
Yes, you are getting too high. Please wait. Let me tell you.
I'm asking you because
I was the one.
Because you accused me wrongly. Don't accuse me wrongly.
Wait. Let's come back to oh my goodness.
I will never.
When money was contributed, as of December 2023, when money was contributed.
December 5.
I'm not asking you. You don't want to let us speak now. You see the reason why I say if we don't take time to make this, to balance this, you will not get this thing. I will talk about this with you or without you. I have a good memory. I'll talk about this again.
So why do you think I don't have a good memory?
So let me speak then. It's like you are scared that I will say something that will put you in problem. So just let me speak. So guys, this is how everything happened, right? At the time they wanted to start bailing people, Prime Boy was the first that money was contributed for. So when that money was contributed for Prime Boy, I was even already talking about the process, that how can you just go bail somebody? I was saying all of this was scam scheme. It was scam. And people were dragging me that I am jealous of Westwood, that what am I doing? Me, I'm just sitting down here and analyzing. I said yes, because it was lawyers who were supposed to go and sign deal with those people, have an affidavit, a statement of them that they cannot deny, and then you bail them. Not TikTokers. All right. So money was contributed on Yeyekudi's platform. They contributed that money. Then suddenly they said days they couldn't reach Westwood and Arifa. So they started dragging them for the money. Then they came to my platform, which boss man was here. And in that conversation, immediately I said any extra money should be sent into the Access Bank. That was my position. And they started dragging me for that as well. They dragged me because I said that either Prime Boy, then later spending, I said these guys must return any excess money.
But Papariano, that is the same standard.
I used my platform for that, to stand for that.
Good. Papariano,
right?
But
and then now let's go to Berekete.
Papariano, wait. Just Papariano.
This is 2023.
Wait, yes. I'm talking about December 5. 2023. I have my diary here. If you need me to open my camera and show you, I'm not a joke.
You can open it, I don't have problem.
December 5, after they contributed for 2 days, I said, I came out, I asked, if I knew you in December 3rd, or I was very, like the way we are talking now, I would have come to your platform to scream. I'm always very careful with where I go to, because I'm not looking for anything. Hence, I did not even open my life then. Until when Westo started doing, they are looking for him, they are running after him, Konibaje want to kill him. And I saw drama.
So you were not even hosting.
I was not even hosting.
But me who is hosting?
It's only one.
So I have been there guiding people for a long time.
You are hosting. You are a signed platform. Yes, congratulations. Everybody cannot host.
And I was consistent.
I have been screaming against donation, even when African TV Foundation was being castigated. I have existed since then, saying this is our corporate social responsibility. And we know those that removed him. Remove Fadile.
Then we
went back to donation.
Wait now. He never asked for money. Don't bring him. He never asked for money. Don't even bring him here. He never asked for money. Yes, so there's
foundation, somebody said no foundation, no donation, no something as early as October. And I said, if you can castigate this man, for this. Why are you donating now for Prime Boy? And I said to them,
the man never asked for foundation. Who was against donation?
So wait. What did Lagata tell? What did Lagata? Wait.
Because the man never asked for donation.
Papariano, I still play evidence of whatsoever I'm telling you yesterday on my platform. I'm not joking. Now our iPhone be this 512 gig.
Me, I'm here for all of you because I
understand. Any show, most of the time, even when I do my shows, I download it and keep it on my phone for legal reasons. They could carry anything come tomorrow with voice. You have to protect yourself. But the Gaza came out, thank you. Like that came out to say, African TV is a scam, is a thief, is a this, is a that. And all of a sudden, we all went against him. We didn't allow him to do anything.
I didn't go against African TV. No, I did not.
You were part of those that talked about 70-30.
No, never. You are wrong.
You are always the one they bring all matters to. Can I say that?
You know I'm consistent. I stream for 24 hours then.
Yes. Right. And they bring all the matters
so
to you.
I try to explain to them, do you know what the foundation is? Do you know how to run a foundation? I always ask them. And I said they should give him a chance. They should give him a chance. That's why Lagata was fighting against me. Because it felt like I was defending African TV.
Are you talking about 2023 or 2024?
I have always say that African TV should be allowed to do whatever he wants to do.
All right, good. Now, let's go back to December. We all saw that the late November, we can see clearly that there's a conspiracy in the police. Why the police arrest Prime Boy? We haven't heard the side of the story. And I was always a panelist on Westo's platform. That doesn't mean I have a personal relationship with Westo. Nobody has a personal relationship. And we saw that there's a reason. Yes, there's a reason to donate money. Which is
what forget. Westo was not hosting when he was on my platform.
No, Westo was hosting now. Westo was the one.
You came late. Before Westo started hosting.
I don't know. I don't know all those history. I don't know all those history. When Westo goes to the court, that
is when Corona started.
So when is the case? Papariano now. December, Corona never start for December. We will not drag this issue. But I'm saying that if you say that you stand for accountability, I have already been scattering, fighting people. I've had issues with Andy and
I was the first that
as
was
early as December.
People know me for doing it, not you. People know me for doing it, not you.
Tormentor, you said what is the reason for my argument? Don't let anybody malign your name. I did not have anything with Iron Lady. That's the fact. If I said she...
Can I ask a question? Why were you...
Now let me explain.
Why were you against her that time that I blocked you?
She came out. She came out and
when she on her video. When she on her video, why were you mocking her that time? You were saying
wait now. I was not the one mocking her. I was the one that made her to show her face. Because the pictures on her profile is different from her voice.
It's part of you humiliating her. Just like someone wants to see your face right now.
Are you telling
Imagine somebody dragging you because you don't see your face. Is that okay for you?
Is there anybody? They were
calling her fake. They were calling Supreme fake, and you were part of them.
I was the one that said fake. Is it fake in legal team? Did I say she's a legal team fake? Did I say a legal team fake? Wait. Let me tell you the reason.
And she can say it here herself.
Let me tell you why I dragged.
Just here right now.
I dragged her for two reasons. First, she's using a different account. I have the right to do that.
What's the problem with that? Who are you?
So are you telling me that anybody can pick up an account?
No, people have been
information. Wait, Papariano. The information she was giving us at that time needed somebody with integrity. Simple. Supreme, please wait. Supreme,
tell me one thing she was saying then that she was wrong.
And the second thing,
can you tell me one thing
she was the first person to
ever said and she was wrong that made you guys to be humiliating her at the time?
No. She hasn't been saying anything that was wrong then. She hasn't
even been calling humiliation
anybody.
The thing was I came with an account. And how did you know it was fake or real? I just came to TikTok with an account. First time. You don't know me.
Did you sign up the account? Did you sign up the account?
It's not your business. I just came with any account.
Are you saying that anybody can buy? Are you saying anybody can buy an account and come and use it to
I came with an account. Kunle came with an account. Papariano came with an account. How do I know if it's real or fake?
But
It's not that wait. It's not that I came with one account before and I'm not coming with a different account. Say, oh, this is the other account I know you from. Then I just came to TikTok.
Science, am I using my fake account here now?
How do I know if your seller is fake or real?
But that is what I've presented myself.
How do you know which account I came with? Are you like you went into my destiny and know the account I'm supposed to come with? That was the only account. Listen, Misha, you cannot tell my life story. You cannot tell my life story. I have to tell my own life story myself.
We have already talked about these matters.
So and you dragged me. You don't say you never dragged me. You dragged me. And as at the time you were insisting, I open my camera. Nobody has ever seen your own picture. Let me tell you
this today. I will still drag you until Wunmi is arrested. You are the only person that have written petition. And if they no arrest her, I will drag you now. Accountability is for anybody. It's simple.
Come and drag me now because you put money in my pocket.
You are doing the wrong way. You are not the wrong way. That's what I'm saying.
Supreme, are you not the one that came to Aduke's platform? You said it's sarcasm. You said that you are the one that entertained Karima when she came to the country. Are you expecting me to just sit down and be looking at it like that?
You are not sounding lucid right now.
It's okay.
Why would you say I'm not sounding lucid?
Why lucid?
No, don't engage him. Don't engage him.
It looks like well.
Anyway, don't engage him. Please don't engage him. You will talk about all of this.
Because
Supreme, please, no, don't engage him.
Papariano,
in fact, I will give you time to talk about this in your own leisure time. Okay, just once to.
So I've got nothing against.
Let me and you. Let me and you come. Look at it. Supreme, you come and clear things, please. I don't want you to fight him because I was talking about this because I have always been here.
And you mentioned my name with criminals.
Okay. That's what it is. I said you have been with these guys. Thank God you two.
I'm not with them. I've not been with them. Call them to come and tell you.
Before you were hosting, you were part of what?
December. Paparano, were you not friends with everybody as at December 3rd? The beginning of this justice, were you not friends open to everybody? Is it not when they start to show their color? When you say this one gets sand for Ingari, go pour out.
They were all using my platform. No, they were all using my platform, but I've always been careful of all of them. Whenever they go, I tell them.
Okay, Papariano, I will ask you one question today before I go. Yeah. In these times that you're talking about, am I also always coming to sit on your platform to say, okay, come and teach me Kiniko, Abi Kiniko? No!
I think you were one of the people against me.
Of course!
Why were you against me? That is what
I'm going to claim.
Why were you against me?
I will be against because you supported GoFundMe.
No,
they see this scam.
GoFundMe is April last. Let me address the GoFundMe, please.
When was I against you?
Please wait. Before then, okay, like you were ready. But let me come to the GoFundMe. In the GoFundMe,
Papariano, you never do it.
You have to know how the GoFundMe started. I started GoFundMe. It was me, the first person saying nobody should contribute money into the GoFundMe. It was me. Okay. I was the one. Please, let's put it straight.
No,
this was the reason. Here the reason. This was the reason. The reason was this. Gurexi was on my platform, and we have been analyzing. Thank God, Kraken knows about it. We have been analyzing that inquest that the doctor will just come in, the pathology will come in and read the result, and then inquest will end. Okay, in 2 weeks coming. That has been the calculation. Then that inquest will end. Gurexi was here, everybody was here. All right, and then Gurexi now went behind. From nowhere, they went to resurrect one GoFundMe. And all that time I was dragging Berekete too. I was saying that why is Berekete not doing autopsy? Why is he not doing anything? That he's a billionaire. Then from nowhere, it was even one of my gifters, those people that used to give me line them, that said that they are sending accounts to them to be contributing. Am I aware of it? I said, wow. Then I blew up the stuff. In fact, even Andy has already messaged me, which I exposed the message at the time. It was on my platform because I was hosting. So I was mad that these people are playing games. Why did you just hear that the next inquest will be the last one and you just come up with a GoFundMe. To do what? Where is the Berekete that promised to give Okutekpa? Why not bring Okutekpa, the son? You guys should go back to Berekete. That's what I was saying. That nobody will contribute any money because this is fraud. Inquest is ending.
Did you stand against? Did you stand with that till the end?
That's how I started.
And you put $300.
Please, I want to explain to you how it happened now. If you don't get it, you will not understand. It was on my platform, that discussion. So as we're on it, they didn't know what to do. Then Light On came up and said that, oh, it was him who created it for his restaurant and for people in America. I said, you created it. For what for? And why are you guys sharing it to people? Why can't you guys bring it out and be bold? Right? And then he said, what concerned me? Then I felt like this is all a scam. So while that was going on, Andy had messaged me that they want to get a son because maybe what if inquest will end? They want the son to prevent inquest from ending. I said, what? So all this time, you guys don't have anything. All the time we're waiting, 10 weeks and 12 weeks waiting for Berekete. So you guys have nothing. So you just want to come get a son. I said, no. It is because you guys know that inquest will end and you want to quickly get any amount of money from the public and then you disappear with it. I know you guys plan that nobody will contribute any money until after that inquest. We have to confirm that inquest will not end. Then we cannot strategize. That before inquest, that nobody will contribute any amount of money. That was the condition. And chairman was with them, was this. In fact, even chairman was against me. The same chairman that came to my platform, went with them with W0RXT, was promoting Country Queen. They were all together. They were against me. And at the end of the day, they know that I had a voice. They knew that my platform needed to call for contribution for them to be able to realize some certain money. In fact, they even used Baba Mohbad. Yet things didn't go well. So Country Queen and chairman came to my platform. And I remember asking Country Queen that day, Country Queen, do you know when this GoFundMe was created? She said, recently, about 2 weeks ago. I said, no. This is an old GoFundMe activated. And chairman just came in because Country Queen, she loses, she doesn't even know what to say. So I then felt like, I don't want to embarrass them. That after all, inquest, and that time inquest has come and gone. People were saying, in fact, Chantal, I don't know when any of you were here. You guys, it was even my people that were pressuring me that that now inquest has come and gone now. That we're thinking the inquest will end, these guys will just make money and get away with it. Why I said that we'll only pay after the inquest, after we have seen that this inquest is not going to be the end, then we can now re-strategize. But all this time that we wasted, we didn't do nothing, and suddenly you guys bring contribution. I said, I will not be part of it. It's GoFundMe. Nobody should talk about it. They were pressuring me that right now my word has come, that the inquest continues. Then chairman was here, Country Queen was here. And when I spoke to them, I look at it that, okay, there are still other things that we want to do. And in fact, Wahab Sanshit has received, he had received an order to go carry out autopsy, toxicology and autopsy. He has received the order from the court. Something which I've always been promoting, that we should do our own autopsy. Then at this time, I've read that okay, this autopsy toxicology, money has to be contributed for it. So then announce it, everybody on my platform.
Papayano,
please,
you are mixing it up. They don't approve anything then. How would you say they approve anything then? Why are they not going to Berekete at that time? At April? Acknowledge that they used you to scam the public.
No.
They scam you too.
No.
Which was they have not approved anything. They only approved it for them June, July.
Okay. Wait. Let me recollect. Please wait. The Wahab Shitu has come to the first inquest.
And Rarif was arrested that day.
And I remember. The inquest was not ending. Right? That was his first inquest, which I was thinking the inquest will end.
And so spending top that day. Spending. Fainted. It was the day spending
was March.
It was the first time spending fainted.
Spending was March.
And they arrested Arifat March then.
Don't forget, spending came twice.
Yes.
February, there was no inquest. Inquest at 15 March. Right?
Yes.
And then April 15 again.
Yes.
So the second one was the one that Sanshit was present. As of March, there was no Sanshit.
No, they said yes, they were soliciting for the money.
Exactly. So it was the April 15 that W0RŽT was present. So after that inquest, and I have been calling out Adura so that it's not doing anything. That baby lawyer, legal team, don't forget, I've been calling out legal team during all those periods. I was never on their side. And people were hating me for all
I was saying they were scammers, and I'm saying
please. When you say scammer, you have to see, please, you can't say somebody is a scammer. You have to show proof what they did.
Papariano,
you did. Let me come to this case. So, the reason why
not clear to you was it not?
Don't mix this up. Don't mix. I agreed to that. Let me clear this up. I agreed that there was no autopsy at the time. Autopsy was granted later because I think that was June. I recall it. So in that April, because I've given my words that I was thinking inquest will end, but inquest is not ending. So everybody in my live stream, Papariano, I will be the first person to pay. I know I've been saying, go fraud me, let's not contribute to it. And then I paid $200 cash. And I told Chairman, you are the one working with Baba Mohbad. You are the one that understood them. Me, I am not connected to them. I will pay this money and I will activate for everybody to start contributing. But like you said, you're an accountant or whatever, you must give accountability. And Chairman promised me, said yes. He took complete responsibility that he will do it. In fact, to the core, that no matter what, and everybody on my platform, they clapped. And immediately I took my phone and I sent $200 into that account because I felt like I'm not a god. And these poor people, even Muyiwa was begging. Muyiwa begged for minutes, for almost 30 minutes. And I said, no, there's no go fraud me, we will not pay money into it. And I think that was 10 days. And I paid because I saw that inquest was not ending, which was a major reason. And I was the first person against the go fraud me because everybody was dragging me at the time. Even West, everybody was dragging me because I said nobody should pay into it. And I'm a host, so you should know that it will go far. And anti-justice too were supporting it, and they were making it like a big issue. That's why I said I was the first person.
Do you want me to play proof for you? Do you want to play proof for you? That day when you donated that money, I was angry at you, and you dropped me from your platform. And you see
what
that?
Do you mean you were angry at me? I said I have to make my words. I have to fulfill my words. I said that we can only contribute money if inquest is not ending. If we want to do something before, we want to do our own private autopsy, which they have listed all those things in the GoFundMe. They will do that. No. Please get something. You are trying to act as if you are the one acting for accountability. Don't make it look like because they are accountability. You are not acting. You are not acting. You are just the one accountability.
I'm telling you, for you to have donated money in GoFundMe.
Tell them. Because I donated, it's because I trusted that something will be done. They didn't fraud me. They didn't fraud me for me to call them criminal. If you are calling them criminal, somebody has not stolen from you, you're calling them criminal. Doesn't make sense. Okay, I give them benefit of doubt that okay, now let us do this. That what will you guys do with the money? Then they listed many things that they will do. They put booking name, they put light on name, they put many names, and I was calling them every day that okay, those things you guys listed, make sure you do those things. And ever since then, I've been telling them out for those things.
Queen and Chairman denounced themselves 2 days after. 2 days after.
It's not 2 days after. No. It's not 2 days after.
How many? When was the strategy team structured?
It is not 2 days after. It was not 2 days after. It was
not how many months? Okay, it was how many months after? And since they denounced themselves, what were you doing about it?
I was against the GoFundMe. I don't know what you're trying to bring out of it.
Screaming, Sha. Do you know I spent the whole of 2024 screaming in top of my voice, becoming irrelevant because
you're screaming
about the same thing.
Can you give me a reason why you were screaming? You are not
accountability.
No,
it's not making sense to me.
You are just calling accountability.
It's not making sense to me. That is it. Till now, it's not.
You are just screaming accountability.
And you supported them. You promoted them. You gave them the platform to do whatever they wanted.
Were you dragging Berekete? I was dragging Berekete. I was dragging Berekete.
I told you Berekete is in the case. Baba Mohbad is the problem, and you never believed me.
I said Berekete 2 was part of the problem.
I told you Berekete is not part of it.
Right now, would you agree that Berekete is part of the problem? I want to ask you right now. Wait,
there's not the problem.
Wait, yeah.
Joseph Anoba is the problem.
A human rights activist. A case was brought to him. Okay, and he promised the public. He swore with his own son's life that he will fight to the end. He will be in just Mohbad. Can you show me how Berekete is still fighting right now?
But why will he fight when he can see clearly that they are defrauding the public? Go fraud.
What do you mean? Okay, has Berekete come out to tell that the Baba is defrauding the public?
He said it now. He said it, and I will play.
Berekete came out to say Baba is defrauding the public when?
Yes. Let me play it for you.
Please
that
play
is what you did not listen.
Play it.
Just play it. It's just
play it. Play it.
Continue to contribute money into GoFundMe promoted of Baba Mohbad for justice for Mohbad. You never encourage anybody to contribute money either GoFundMe or
that was when Lagata called you.
Which Lagata called you?
I was in this particular.
Which one? Papariano, wait now.
This was when Lagata called in. Is that not correct? Is that correct?
Who is talking?
This was when Lagata called in. When Lagata told Berekete about GoFundMe.
Second visit. This is the second visit when they went to Berekete to say they have granted autopsy, private autopsy.
It was Lagata that came in.
It was not Lagata, Jare. It was not Lagata. She Lagata go talk about. It was first visit. Lagata was saying they have this, they have that.
Lagata mentioned GoFundMe and Berekete was against the GoFundMe. He was the only person.
Papariano.
The distance is after this one you are playing.